Do you know what's magical? You're in this film, you know the cast, you know what happens. You're still completely bewitched watching it.
Totally bewitched. I'm wild again, beguiled again, a simpering, whimpering child again, bewitched, bothered, and bewildered. Yeah, but I am bewitched by it. No, I only saw it once a few weeks ago. I'm crazy about this movie. I really am. I know I'm supposed to be selling it here and banging the drum, but I'm genuine. I'm very immersed in it and taken by it. I saw it once. I can't wait to see it again tonight.
Yeah, it's the premiere tonight, isn't it?
The European premiere is tonight. My wife will be there.
So cool.
Some of our friends. I think it's going to be great, and I can't wait to see it. I think John M. Chu, who directed both these movies, is a master, a genius, and he's made a masterpiece out of the first one, an even deeper, more relevant, soulful, smart, and complicated, and riveting, rollicking entertainment out of this second one. I'm crazy about it. And, of course, Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo, you can't... if they open their mouths, I'm just in a puddle of tears. And being around them, I'm sure they've been around here.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just starstruck with them. I think they're otherworldly.
But, Jeff, you not only get to sort of watch them, you get to sing with them and perform with them.
I know. I know. Pinch me. I'm the luckiest guy in the world. I know. It was fun being... I'll never forget it, being on set with them. And, you know, we have that band, and they recorded with... they both recorded a song, Ariana and Cynthia recorded. So I've been making music with them. It's been the thrill of a lifetime. And we do that song
This
together.
is the song Wonderful that the three of you do together, right?
That's right.
And it's new. That's a new song.
Oh, well, there are two brand new songs that each of them get to sing. But that song, Wonderful, was in the second act of the play.
The musical.
For those who are crazy about it, know it. But it's changed. Yes, Stephen Schwartz, the great Stephen Schwartz, wrote A New Beginning. And for those who know, I don't want to spoil anything, but Ariana wasn't in it. Her character, Glinda, wasn't in it in the stage show, but appears in this in a very... It's really good. Stephen says if I were to do the stage show again, I'd redo it that way. Yes. Very exciting.
Let's talk about the wizard, because we were saying, is he a baddie? Is he a goodie? It's not really black, it's white, it's more grey. He's more complicated. Green.
Green.
That's exactly what
Very green.
Quite green and complicated. And yeah, if there's one of the themes in this movie, I guess, is that nothing is purely bad or good. And the wizard, let's say something like he's a human being from Omaha, Nebraska, in some parallel universe, and he winds up here, and then tempted by an increased status that he's never had, and being well-liked and having a position of authority over others, he sacrifices possibly his integrity and what was once maybe a good set of principles, and now does some very bad things like instigate and facilitate animal cruelty and persecution of the Munchkins and bad propaganda about vilifying Elphaba, which I'm going to get my comeuppance over because there are many puzzle pieces that you'll find out in this. So I'm a storm of interesting complications, and there's deep stuff going on in this movie.
Yeah.
I think what is magical, Jeff, is you have done so much and you've had so many roles and so many parts over the years, all sorts of extraordinary things, and you still feel like this role has given you something new.
Yeah, it sure has. It sure has. Well, you know, I'm lucky. It's uncommon that you get to be doing this over a period of time and get more fertile and juicy and interesting and relevant roles for yourself at this period of time. And working with John Chu, amazing. It's changed me. You know, after doing this movie, we talked about the animal cruelty. I stopped eating meat.
Did you?
And poultry.
Okay.
So this Christmas and Thanksgiving, I may be having another something else.
A nut roast of some sort.
Chestnut roast.
Yeah, lovely.
Maybe.
But I'm happy. We need the world to work for everybody on Earth and every creature, too.
Did you ever approach this with a little bit of trepidation? Because it's so loved by people. And I'm sure, you know, you must have seen the Judy Garland version. And did you think, oh, I don't know if we should do this?
I didn't think that. I thought from the start, oh, boy, John M. Chu, Ariana and Cynthia, and this part. And I'd seen it originally on Broadway with Idina Menzel.
Yeah.
And Kristen Chenoweth and Joel Grey, who did my part. So I was, you know, thrilled to do it. But yes, it did occur to me, you know, people are going to have big expectations.
They love it, right?
Yes, they love it.
absolutely.
And great people have done it. My friend Ben Vereen, I saw on YouTube, have done this part. Many people could have done this part. How can I bring what I can to help out this whole thing? And I hope people like it. So, and it seems to have worked out. There was maybe something in me that was okay for this version of it, and I just loved giving it a try.
There is a big difference between you and the Wizard, though, Jeff Goldblum, because the Wizard can't do magic. He is sort of a lot of things that he purports to be, but can't actually do that. Yes. However, you, Jeff Goldblum, can do magic. You are indeed a magician.
Well, I know what you're saying. I see what you're going to give me, and I'll do it for you. But I'm like the Wizard in that, you know, you see the Wizard do that coin trick with her. He's a magician. He's an entertainer, and that's all I am too. And as a matter of fact, if you thank you, I will do something with these. If you talk to Penn and Teller, you know, with whom I've spoken, they're very passionate that no magician should pass themselves off, like the Wizard does in this movie, as somebody with supernatural, extraordinary, real magical powers. Okay. It's all tricks.
Sleight of hand.
Yes, and that doesn't take away from the entertainment.
No.
And it's.
So where did you learn yours?
I'll tell you the story. You know, I did a movie called Nashville with the great Robert Altman, with whom I did 4 movies, and Nashville is a movie that you might want to revisit. And he said, it wasn't in the script, but he said, come down to Nashville with this great cast, and it's not written in your part, but maybe you'll do sleight of hand. Do you know any sleight of hand? Right. I said, no. He said, well, find somebody in Manhattan. I was living in Manhattan at the time, and come down with a bag of tricks. I did it. And I showed it to him. He said, well, we're going to put some of this, bring the whole bag to every scene that we have you in, and we'll figure out. And I did it. You can see.
It's quite a lot of pressure.
Huh?
It's quite a lot of pressure.
Yeah, it's always challenging, and it's always, you know, fun.
And this was one of the tricks that you...
So one of the ones that I learned was this. Cohn Norton taught me them, and all the other tricks went by the wayside, but I kept up my magic tricks, and then I snuck them into several movies.
Okay.
I tried to sneak them into this movie, and as a matter of fact, I did, and he cut them out.
No!
It was that same scene with the coin, and you can see, for those who watch, pause it, you'll see Cynthia just after my cut rope tricks with her with a green rope in her hand that I'd given her. You can still see it here. I'll just do a little. So here, watch this. Here's a knot. Here, I'll make a knot for you. There's of course a knot. I'll make it tight.
Yeah.
But what's happened there? There's one.
What?
We didn't rehearse that
Here's the second trick. Here's also a knot. Of course, that's certainly a knot. Yes. But it's also not.
What?
Now,
but it's
if
not
you're
a knot. But it's not a knot.
Can't. You can make a knot with one hand. No. Watch closely. Watch closely. Oh, yes.
Whoa! Hold on.
I'm sitting right here.
That's it.
Wow. Do your kids love you doing things like that? I imagine going to a restaurant with Jeff Goldblum and being like...
I try to impress them.
You're gonna find all
gosh, I sat on, how many things do you have there? You can't. My God, I'm so sorry. Yes. Maybe they like some, but I taught them some of the. So I've handed down my rope tricks to them. They'll carry on this nincompoopery.
What do you now? Your children, though, they're getting to the point where they're going. I understand they're going through your wardrobe and they're eyeing up some of your. I've got 2 teenage boys and they are always stealing my clothes.
You do?
Yeah, they're 18 and 20. In fact, not teenagers.
How are they doing? 2 teenage boys?
Well, 18 and 20.
Hey, we've got 2 boys, and you're right along.
Charlie and River.
Charlie and River.
Yeah.
Yours are
18 and 20. Sam and Jack.
Sam and Jack.
Yours are kind of the same as mine. So mine are like 9 and 7. So we're
right in the same ballpark. Yours are doing okay? Yours are
they get there.
I've got parents' evening tonight.
Oh.
Parents what?
Parents' evening.
So we sit down with the teachers.
You have to go and sit with the teachers.
Oh, right. How's that going to be?
Hopefully pretty good, Jeff.
Jeff, what do your kids make of Wicked? What do they make of your career?
Well, you know, it changes. Who knows what's going on in those heads of theirs?
Yeah.
They're, full of, mystery. But, you know, they see me on the street. People stop me for things on the street. And they went and they visited the set of Wicked. And the ladies who were in makeup were very nice to them. John Chu took them into his seat and showed them the video. They were very nice. Well, River, the little one, says he thinks he wants to be an actor. Whatever he thinks that is, I don't know. But I don't know what they think. You know, they're changeable every day. Sometimes they you know, I'm the butt of their jokes and their derision and contempt, often in a fun way, or sometimes not in a fun way. But sometimes they're like, hey, my dad is cool and all that. So, you know, who knows?
Well, look, listen, you've peaked. If they think you're cool, you've
Jeff
peaked.
is sticking about Wicked for good. He's out in the cinemas on the 21st of November.
Thank you for visiting our This Morning YouTube channel. We upload new content every day. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out. And we'll see you in the morning.